1619 is the year slavery began in America before America called itself free. Plant before independence. B before the Constitution. The year was 1619. The year a ship arrived in Virginia, carrying people who would never be allowed to leave on their own terms. This is 1619, and this is where the story truly begins. In August of 1619, an English colony called Jamestown received more than cargo. About 20 Africans were taken from a Portuguese slave ship and traded for supplies. They didn't arrive in chains on paper, but they arrived in bondage. Historians estimate that over 12 million Africans were forcibly taken from Africa during the entire transatlantic slave trade era. Most were taken to Brazil and the Caribbean, where demand for enslaved labor was greatest. About 450,000 Africans were transported directly to the territory that became the United States. At first, some colonists claimed these Africans were indentured servants. But here's the truth they don't like to tell. Indentured servants had an end date. Black Africans did not. Within decades, laws were written, not just to enslave people, but to make slavery permanent, hereditary, and racial. In America, slavery wasn't an accident, it was a system. By the mid-1600s, colonies passed laws saying, if your mother was enslaved, you were enslaved. If you were African, freedom was not guaranteed. If you resisted, punishment was the law. This wasn't just labor, it was identity theft, family theft, future theft. And yet, from the very beginning, there was resistance. Africans didn't just survive 1619, they challenged it. They were forced to learn new languages, they preserved culture, they escaped and were killed, they rebelled and were killed, they endured and were killed. Slavery officially ended in 1865, but the roots planted in 1619, they didn't disappear, they evolved. Into black codes, into Jim Crow, into redlining, into mass incarceration. 1619 wasn't just a year, it was a foundation. So when people ask why history still hurts, why inequality still echoes, remember this: you can't understand America without understanding 1619. This is Unshakable Roots. We don't look away from the truth, because the truth is where healing starts. Thanks for watching.